I know you've seen those viral images. People using ChatGPT and other AI tools to create a caricature of them at work, and it does such a cool job. It integrates all the things you've asked your AI tool about over the past year or so. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you exactly how to do this, the exact prompt that you need to do this, and I'll try it out in 3 different AI tools because you really want to do this in the AI tool that you use most. And then if you hang out to the end, I'm gonna show you how to take that image and kick it up a notch and turn it into an actual video that will be 1 step above what you've already seen on social media. So hang on, let's check this out. Okay, so we'll start right here in ChatGPT, and I want to show you the prompt we're going to use. This is the prompt that you should try with all of the different AI tools. Create a caricature of me with everything you know about me and my work. So we'll jump into ChatGPT and we'll enter that exact prompt. Now keep in mind, if you don't have a job necessarily, you don't have to use this prompt. You can modify this prompt. You could say, create a character of me and everything you know about me at home or with my family. Try different things, try different prompts. But this is the one that everybody's using that's going viral right now. So this is the one we want to try. And this is my ChatGPT account that I've used for a lot of various things related to work, related to home. So we'll see what kind of results we get. Take a look. Take a look as it's generating. Creating image, techie vibes, and futuristic dreams. I don't know what that means, but that's kind of cool. You'll also notice at the bottom here, it says create another image while you wait. You can ask ChatGPT to make multiple images at the same time. I'm going to focus on this one right now, but this is showing you that you can make a bunch. Okay, so this is interesting, and I don't love the results, to be honest with you, but first of all, I don't think that looks like me at all. Second of all, it's got a San Francisco Giants hat in the corner. I have no idea why. I don't like the San Francisco Giants. I'm not from San Francisco. It does have a lot of cool AI and techie stuff, which is kind of cool. That is fitting. It's got a taco in the corner. It has coffee there. I do like coffee. I don't know what the can of yerba mate is. I have no idea what that's in reference to. It does have a studio microphone down here, as you know, in the broadcasting industry. So that kind of makes sense. Guess what? It's not always going to work on the first try. So look at this. I'm going to type back and say, that doesn't look like me, but I like the concept. Remove the San Fran hat and use this image to better understand what I look like. And I added a picture of myself from work. Let's see what that gets. Okay, so we're getting closer here. You can see it used my image and very realistically portrayed my face. It removed the San Francisco Giants hat. I like all of this. I don't know what yerba mate is. I still don't know what that is. So I'm gonna go back and ask it to change that. And my reply is replace yerba mate with Dr. Pepper because I love Dr. Pepper. All right, take a look. Even though I misspelled Dr. Pepper, it knew what I was trying to say. So we're getting closer and closer. I like all the AI stuff. I like the microphone in the corner. I like the coffee. And now I like the Dr. Pepper. Got rid of that Giants hat. Don't be afraid to go back and massage the prompt or tell ChatGPT that that's not right and tell it what you want to change. It's going to do it for you and you'll get the result you want. You just may have to play around a bit. So I want to show you, and I want to make sure I show you how to do this in all the different tools because, again, you might not use ChatGPT, you might use CoPilot, you might use Gemini. Speaking of CoPilot, let me jump right into CoPilot. I don't use CoPilot a lot, and I do think it's basically based on ChatGPT, but I want to pop the same prompt in there and see what we get. So I'll write, create a caricature of me with everything you know about me and my work, and see if we get a similar result or a different result. Okay, this is kind of interesting. So CoPilot came back and said, I can absolutely create a caricature for you, but I need one essential thing first, what you look like. I don't have any visual information about you unless you upload a photo or describe your appearance. So I will upload a photo, and I can do that by clicking on the plus button down by the prompt window and select upload. So I uploaded a photo of myself from work. I figured that was fitting. Let's submit that and see what CoPilot does now that it's got my photo. Okay, so here are the results in CoPilot, and frankly, it did a pretty good job. I mean, I gave it a picture, so I think it got a lot of this information from the picture that I gave it because frankly, I don't use CoPilot very often, so it probably doesn't know a lot about me, but it looks like a hand-drawn character. It clearly looks like me. It put a kind of TV news broadcast studio in the background. It might have picked that up from the image or maybe from some of my past prompts, but I think that did a pretty good job. But again, like I said from the beginning, you want to do this in the AI tool that you use the most, whether that's ChatGPT, Gemini, Grok, what have you. So let me jump over to Gemini because that is in fact the tool that I use the most often. Let's see if that does a better job. Gemini.google.com. I am now inside. I'm going to use that same prompt. Create a caricature of me with everything you know about me and my work. Simple enough. Let's see if we get better results here on the tool that, again, I use the most. Okay, what's interesting with Gemini is that it didn't give me an image. It literally spit out a written description of the caricature. Why the heck would I want that? So some of these tools, Gemini is a good example. Sometimes you have to say, create an image of a caricature, and that's what it needs to sort of kind of give you the actual picture. So I'm going to come back and retype that prompt, but instead this time I'll simply say, create an image of a caricature of me with everything you know about me and my work. So let's try again. All right, boom, take a look. So this is actually really cool. It's got me at a news desk because of course that's what I do, but notice it's got a really misplaced hand down here. That's a little wonky. Welcome to AI slop, right? It's got a drill because I do a lot of DIY stuff. I've got kind of a tool belt on, but look at the socks, guys. I've got Buffalo Bills socks on. If you know, I'm from Buffalo. I happen to be a Bills fan. I must have talked to Gemini about that at one point. It's got a drone flying behind my head. It's got Tech It Before You Wreck It in the screen behind me, but it does also have a broadcast camera here in front of me. And then look at this. The desk is being held up by spools of 3D printing filament. It did a really good job of taking a whole bunch of stuff that I'm interested in, tying it all together. I will say the caricature itself of me looks a lot younger than I do. Thank you, by the way, Gemini, for that. That doesn't totally look like me, maybe 10 years ago, but I think it did a really cool job. Could do some refining. Of course, the nice thing about AI is that now you can come back, refine this, ask it more questions. In fact, let me try to remove that hand to a different location. So I simply said, remove the hand under the desk that does not belong there and is not connected to the person. Hopefully it knows what I'm talking about. Hopefully it can remove that hand and get it out of the way. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. It did exactly as I asked. It kept all the other stuff there. I like that I'm like half news guy, half DIYer. That's so accurate. And I just love the Buffalo Bills socks, the drone. It just did a great job of taking all the stuff I'm interested in because it knows that from things I've questioned before and integrating it all into one. Okay, so you want to click the download button in the upper right-hand corner to download that image to your hard drive, because now we're going to take it up a notch. This is what people aren't doing. This is how you can take your caricature image and take it to the next level. Go to Grok.com. This is X's AI tool, and they have a really cool tool that will take that image and turn it into a video. When you're at Grok.com, over on the left-hand side, look for the icon that looks like an image and it says Imagine. You want to click on Imagine, and now we're going to upload that image that we just created, and Imagine should turn it into a really cool video. Take a look. I click on the paperclip next to the prompt section, click Upload a File, and I'll pick the file that I just created, upload that, and now Imagine should automatically take that and start generating a video. In fact, it's jumping right into it and doing that job right now. Take a look at the result here. This is so cool. It's got the drone flying around. It's kind of zooming in a little bit. I didn't tell it to do any of this. It literally took the image I put in there that came out of Gemini, or you can use the one out of ChatGPT. I put it into Grok Imagine, and this is what it created. You can type a prompt in there and regenerate this video with more specific requests. This is all free. This is a tool that I think a lot of people don't know about on Grok that you should be testing out. And if you upload this, I mean, this is even better than the ones you've seen on social media, the still images. This is going to take it up again to that next level. So I think this is cool. I think this is something you should try out. Oh, and I got to show it to you with the audio. Take a listen.
Welcome back to Tech It Before You Wreck It. Let's see what this drone can do. Whoa, look at that speed. Welcome back to Tech It Before...
I love this so much. And keep in mind, you can do this with your ChatGPT results as well, since those ones have more of that look that people are going for, and you still can create a really cool video complete with sound.
Hey everyone, check this out. The AI is generating some incredible ideas, and a sip of this keeps the creativity flowing.
I hope that was useful, guys. The prompt itself is down in the description. If you want to copy and paste that prompt, comment below. Let me know what you've experimented with. Let me know what worked for you. Let me know what your results looked like. I think a lot of this is going to depend on how much you've used these AI tools over the past year or 2 years. Again, do this in the AI tool that you use the most. If you don't use ChatGPT, it's not going to know enough about you to create an image that really relates to you. If Gemini's your tool, use Gemini. If CoPilot's your tool, use CoPilot. And also make sure you're logged into the account that you use the most for these types of requests. Can't wait to read your comments, and I hope you'll subscribe to the channel. I've got a lot more coming, cool tech demos like this, unboxings, tech reviews, right here on Tech It Before You Wreck It. I'm Kirk.